Okay, so I have no financial interest or relationships to disclose, so I'd like to talk to you about a mystery retina case. This is a 50-year-old Caucasian male. He was healthy, and his vision was 2100 in his eye. You can see exudative retinopathy. He has a juxtapapillary retinal mass, no disc edema, has intrinsic vessels, exudation, macular SRF, no vitritis or vasculitis, no CAT. Fluorescein angiography shows kind of slow onset hyperfluorescence within the mass. So it's a vascular mass with disc staining and subretinal fluid. Anyone want to shout out an answer? What is this? Or do you want me to go on?
Two things I think is one is astrocytic hamartoma. The other one is retinal hemangioma that's not that vascular.
So astrocytic hamartoma, which is unlikely to produce exudative detachment, but it can, or a retinal hemangioblastoma. So the opposite eye was normal. So our differential was retinal hemangioblastoma, astrocytic hamartoma, astrocytoma, which can produce exudative retinopathy, retinoblastoma unlikely to produce, and let's look at comments on each. Hemangioblastoma is usually a bit more red in color, astrocytic hamartoma, less vascular, astrocytoma possible, retinoblastoma, patient was a bit old at age 50, it could be a granuloma, unlikely to be a melanoma with retinal invasion, and unlikely to be nodular neovascularization.
So, Carol, I would probably add metastasis on the list too.
Good point. Metastatic tumor to the retina, because that can produce an exudative reaction. So I show you on the left our case, and then on the right what a hemangioblastoma at the disc looks like. It is very hyperfluorescent on fluorescein angiography. Well, this patient was referred with the diagnosis of retinal hemangioblastoma and received previously bevacizumab ×3 and triamcinolone ×1, and the patient had no response. So now what are we going to do? Well, we'll look at the OCT. You can see an exophytic mass at the optic disc. What we normally do, stick a needle into it. So we did a needle biopsy, and it showed slender spindle cells that were negative for HMB45, so this is not melanoma, and were positive for GFAP, consistent with astrocytic cells. So our final diagnosis was retinal astrocytoma. How do we treat these? Anyone on the panel want to give me an idea how they would?
So she's already had 2 anti-VEGF injections?
3 anti-VEGFs and 1 triessence.
Radiation.
The idea is...
So we could do radiation, but we chose to do PDT in this case. And here you can see we did the PDT. Yes, ocular oncology still uses PDT quite a bit. And here you can see the patient date first seen, 1 month later, and 6 months later on OCT. And if you look at the clinical photographs, 6 months later, the tumor's regressed, and 6 years later, it's completely regressed, and vision has returned. So PDT is actually one of the treatments of choice for retinal astrocytoma. It was reported out of several countries, including a report by us in 2008. So in summary, this is a 50-year-old gentleman who had FNAB confirmed retinal astrocytoma with the classic exudative retinopathy, and it responded to a single dose of photodynamic therapy. Thank you.